GPS war. Series of GPS war. First one was years ago there was a movie called Wag the Dog. What it was is a TV station to boost its ratings created a virtual green screen set where they had a war going on. And you saw the poor little girl hiding behind a wall and all the babies and everything else, and the ratings went up, okay? The Syrian war was a GPS war. Why do I say a GPS war? Every square meter within the Syria has a GPS location. Just like your car driving down the street, there's a GPS location. Your house has a GPS location. The street corner does, the building down the thing. Well, in Syria, everything has a GPS location. So, somebody can sit over there, Syrians can sit over there in an artillery shell, and they can drop a shell on that GPS location. There was an extremely large amount of reporters being killed there. And one reason they had satellite telephones. Well, it's nice to turn it on once to get your satellite. This is a live location feed. If you do it again, you have a artillery shell dropped on you because they're all automatic. They're looking for pings. And if they get a ping there, the artillery piece automatically fires a shell to that location. And if they're lucky, they get to kill a reporter. It's very dangerous in Syria. Okay, now we're going to talk about Ukraine. Ukraine is a virtual live from the front war. The Russians, when they occupied land, since everything in Ukraine has a GPS location, what the Russians have done when they occupy land, they send in a TV crew, and they put TV cameras on top of buildings and in trees with usually solar power. They're expensive, solar power. And a Russian commander can, with a flip of a switch or press of a button or typing it into my computer here, bring up that location where that TV camera is and scan the area. And then go to the next one down the street, and the next one down the street. And what happens if he sees movement, Ukrainian troops, civilians, women with children, he can drop a artillery shell on them. Very, very effective. It's live from the front. The live from the front is real. Well, the Americans go out there. They need a reporter there, and they have a little transmitter behind them, and they're transmitting to a friendly lines. And the Russians are doing the same thing, except they don't have reporters there. It's like the drone war. A drone flies over, sees something and they think. Russians now have drones, and they drop artillery shell on top of Ukraine lines and artillery pieces. The Ukrainians basically they fire a few shells off, and they move their artillery piece because they know they've been spotted, okay? And it's live from the front. Russians are Russians to do it. So when they drop a shell on a school, a hospital, an ambulance, yes, very, very deadly to be there. Live from the front lines.